Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead. All right, so we're doing the Xfinity at Iowa, and yeah, that should be fun. The Xfinity's been pretty good to us lately. We've spent a long time not running it because it bit us so hard so many times. And finally, we just decided we couldn't trust Xfinity Series with our heart anymore, because it was only breaking it. And then we got 2 wins in a row. We won at Five Flags and we won. I think it was Auto Club. Was it Auto Club? I think that's what it was. What's up, Jack? So basically, I don't remember. I think they ran one other place since. I don't know. We had that one week where all we did was screw around in the trucks at Lime Rock. Wow, Lime Rock, and yeah, that was really all we got done that week. So, um, but yeah, I mean overall, let's see how we shake out here. We're not drunk. We're going to be in the 6 car. Garrett Maines, Jason Odom, Blake Bryant, Garrett Conrad, Alan Bowes, us. Oh, look who it is there. Brennan Doyle, Evan Black, James Floyd, Michael Fascini, Joe Sizek. Man, we haven't run with Joe in forever. Shane Ewing, Doug Ross, Scott Patton, Nathan Wetten, Mike Mondesi, Scott Lale, Brandon Lawless, Lauricio Light, I guess it would be Light, and Brian Ewolds. So anyway, let's take a look at results here. Practice times. Yeah, my guess is you're gonna have to put down a flat to really set this thing on the pole, but hell yeah, buddy. Where's our 7, buddy? PM the driver. Let's see. You too, sir. Pull that brake bias back to 65%. All right, so that's going to be the, I don't know if it's a trick, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in here to the chassis. Now, the one thing, even though it is fixed setup, you can mess with the brake bias. So that's what we're going to do, because this car doesn't turn worth a damn on brakes. So we're going to roll it down to 65 for right now. All right. This would be equivalent to, if you go to the black box inside the car, if you move this back to 3. So it was at 68, and if you pulled that back to 3, if it was at 68, that would be 65.
Dude, that just pulled a laugh out of my asshole. I mean, ridiculous.
So if we pulled another 3 out, we'd be at 62%. What's up, Brad? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm running default. Gabe. No faith. No faith. Let's check our volumes here. Alright, that's probably good. Alright, well, we got the Thunderbat scheme rolling. And, yeah, we're definitely going to send it, buddy. Trust you. Believe you me. So anyway, what we did in practice, we had this thing wound all the way out to 62% in terms of brake bias. And the brake bias itself is how much braking force, the percentage of your braking force that's going to the front wheels versus the rear wheels. So the more front brake you have, the more stable it is on entry. The more rear brake you have, the looser it is on entry, or unstable. Since we're turning left, it's loose. So anyway, you can see we put down a 23.013. And that was our optimal underbus. That tells me that there's a little bit more speed out there to be had. That was, I think, 2nd on the board, or 3rd in practice. So let's go over. Yeah, I knew that somebody was going to put down a 9. We'll have a bunch of people down on the flats. If we can put down a good lap, we'll be okay. I don't want to put down a lap like that. I do not want to be solid into the 1s. I want to be low. Hold on. Let me fix this while we got the opportunity. That'll do, pig. All right. Here we go. We really don't care about lighting up these tires. We want to loosen this car up as much as we can, because this thing is tight. Tight, tight, tight. Try to swing down through the groove right here to try and get this thing going as green as possible. And we're going to stop this car and swing it down all the way to the bottom. Yeah, we did not clip that apron right there the way that we needed to. Try one more. Stay off of that wall. If you get it right on the seam, you can basically, the car will loosen up and it'll turn, but again, a 172 is not what I wanted to run at all. But what happened, as far as getting into 1 and 2, we got down to the bottom way too quick. And really, when you hit the bottom so quick, you cannot get back to the throttle because your angle, basically clipping that almost apron right there, is totally different. If you get hard back in the gas right there, you're heading for the wall. If you hit that apron a little bit later in the corner, you're heading more towards the straightaway. So we just missed it, you know. And then we missed 1 and 2, or missed 3 and 4 as well. Just didn't get it all the way down to the bottom. You've got to get it all the way down to just get that car to just, to get it to just kind of jump sideways just a little bit. So you wouldn't think it, but the lap that we put down, that was the 23:01. So that lap, when we got through 3 and 4, we were out of the gas a fair amount around the bottom when we clipped the apron, just because letting the car turn. We were out of the gas for a split second, trying to just let the car settle. And I mean, we still put down a good lap. So results-wise, that's not going to be very good. Yeah, 172. Damn it, Scott. There's plenty of fast guys in here. The big thing is it's very difficult to pass here. Let's take a look at the info. 104 degrees. I don't like Iowa in the sun. I really don't. I don't like it.
Yeah, she's into little boy. Did it,
Aaron loves the beat car. That's not true.
wrong shit.
This car at night around here is a lot of fun. This car in the daytime is not nearly as much fun. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little bit more brake bias into it. Not a lot. But we need to be able to drive down into the center of the corner a little bit harder. So we're just going to put a percentage back into it. And again, that's just where I'm comfortable at. Personally, I want the car like wrecking loose getting into the corner. It's just, I like driving them into the corner a little bit lighter and just on the brakes not as hard. But when I'm on the brakes, I want the thing to turn on brake. What's up, Bill? Yeah, exactly. After you run open setups for a while, every fixed setup's super tight. But this car will loosen up the longer you go. So I would be surprised if we didn't have people clipping apron and slipping around and stuff. Oh man, check one thing over here. I hope you guys are having a good Monday. It's a weird day for me, honestly. You ever one of those days where you're just, nothing feels right, like the day either flies by or it's just dragging and you're like, something's different about today, and it's not, I'm not used to it.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Today was one of those days.
20, car.
For me anyway.
20, car.
For me anyway. But then we got all this hype stuff going on with Daytona 24 and all that. So we've just got a lot of stuff going on right now. Just with the channel, we've got the Daytona 24 and trying to get all that finalized, which, by the way, if you're planning on running that, please, please, please get your name on the sheet. I posted it in the newly made announcement section of the Discord. Made it, put it there, click the link, put your name in, click what you wanted to run so we can actually get these teams formed up. I'd really like, well, I wouldn't really like, we're going to finalize these this thing up tomorrow. So we're going to close that, and we should have enough to either do either 2 or 3 teams. You know, honestly, with the amount of guys that are in there, and some of these guys are competitive. We may not necessarily know it. They may not have run with us, but some guys have other teams that they've been on and stuff. They just haven't run too much with us. We might have enough for 2 like pretty competitive teams. So, you know, if that's the case, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, we did our favorite Aaron Rodgers moments. Yeah. So we're really close to 1,000 subscribers. We're I think 10 away. Ricky Hart unsubscribed and then resubscribed just to pull my chain. But we got to get through 1 and 2 here and just try to get slingled out. You can stay on the low line for a little bit.
Green, green, green. Car outside. Stay low. Clear. Inside. Hold your line.
Yeah, we're fine. If you want to run that low side, it's all you, boys. I'll take this high side. Thank you. Except for when they get all tangled up like that.
Inside. You're in the top 10. Clear, clear. Inside. You're inside. Car inside. Still there. Clear, clear. Car inside.
I don't want anybody even tries to pass anybody on the low side.
Still there.
You can't do it. You just cannot do it. Like, you gotta have your shit hooked up to get that done.
Inside.
Slide job!
P5. Clear, clear.
That's the only thing you can do. You can pitch them down. That's it.
Inside. P5. Clear inside.
No. Oh, that was close. I should probably bring up the standings so you guys can actually tell where the hell we're running.
My bad, 19.
We're in 9th. We're running 60 laps here, so. Oh, we're into the wall up there. I seen that. Thing is, I always got a couple bumps in it that really just do kind of upset that car.
Yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
That was a decent green flag run right there. Eight laps. Sucks that that's a decent green flag run in this series, but it is. Give you a 2-piece. Whoa!
Let the 10 car by.
Yeah, we'll let him by.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, you best believe everybody's taking tires. Now you could take 2 here. I'm not going to, but you'd be kind of a fool to. Alright, we're the 6th car. Remember that big purple number. Kniebles! Don't fail me! I won't fail you. Come on, guys. How do you lose? How do you a loose center off spin at Daytona in NASCAR racing? I don't know. That question is really broken. I can't help.
Go, go, go. Line up single file. Toss the 3 car.
3 car with heckin' damage back there. Oh my goodness. That thing is brutal. Like I said, man, I told you, some people take 2.
Catch the 8 car.
Let's see what the tire was. 97 at 99. Yeah, this thing is really tight. Honestly, it feels pretty good on brakes right now. Let's go ahead and crank that 0.5% back in. What you don't want is to try and avoid a wreck at this kind of brake bias. You slam on brakes, the car's coming around. Sometimes bots sub and YouTube removes them once a month. They just had a big like culling of subscribers. I think it was in December where they went through and they freaking husked. They got everybody who had junk subscribers out. And they really cut down. I didn't really lose any, which made me feel good. But I know that there were some people that lost like hundreds of subscribers. You know, just because they cleaned out all these kind of bogus accounts. You know, accounts that were totally inactive and all that other stuff. You lost like 40. I didn't really lose any, but granted you got like 3 times the subs that I do, so. Then Mark deals in the nefarious trade of clipping, NASCAR clipping. Which, man, all I want to do is finish like the NASCAR season that I'm watching right now, the 96 Cup season. And every time I log on, somebody's playlist has been taken down. The races are still there, but they keep taking down these playlists. And it's just like, man, can I just finish these seasons? I don't even know what ESPN or TNN or, I mean, TNN doesn't even friggin' exist anymore. Or Paramount, I guess. I don't know if they bought them or it was just a rebrand, but whatever. They aren't watching anyway. Well, we're watching. Yeah, there was one guy that I was subscribed to, and his channel got taken down. I was really bummed about it. He was doing, he was reading Harry Potter books chapter by chapter, and he did a really good job. He didn't even have that many subscribers. I think he had like 800 subscribers. They took his channel down completely. Not even like removed the videos, like removed user. I'm like, damn.
1 lap to green. Line up on the inside.
Seems extreme. Well, like I said, I knew we were going to lose spots because people were going to take 2. Then we had a shitty-ass pit stop, which Kniebles, we're going to have to talk about that because I put that thing on the money in the box, and you guys dropped the ball. Not happy. I don't know how many people took 2, but I'll bet you a bunch of them did. I don't know if Shane did or not, but I mean, Shane was quick in practice, so hopefully he's fine. But our order 1 is to get ourselves off of this bottom line. Because you're just asking for trouble. Things would have gone a lot better for us if we didn't check up for that 4 car when he got himself into the wall. But so far the car's clean.
Get ready.
We're happy with that.
Pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. You're in the top 10. Inside. Stay high. Clear, clear. Inside. Keep high. Hold your line. Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high. Still there.
See that 20 throw it in there, try to slide job in traffic? I love that Mac tool scheme, that is nice.
Car inside. Still there. Clear, clear. Inside.
Yeah, we're throwing it in here. We don't want that 10 car getting up here.
Hold your line. Keep high. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Clear inside.
There we go. Alright, that'll put us up to 7th right now.
Car inside. 3 wide, 3 wide. Good speed. Clear outside. 2 wide. Clear, clear.
Oh, he's in the wall. In our mirror. Oh man, that was close. That was close to carnage back there. Oh, that was close. That was close. You just want the car to stick so much coming up out of the corner. It just doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. That's a good line right there. Right now we're really just kind of riding. We're not even halfway. But the weird thing is so the longer you wait, and the longer the run goes anyway, the bottom will start to come in. Just because the top group starts to get kind of worn out, a little rubbered in. Slide by slide up there though. So we're getting pressure from this 8 car though. He's looking. Say, if the 8's going to hold that high line, we're going to have to do it too, because we don't want him sticking the car up above us. That's something we cannot have.
Outside. Clear.
Now, if we can invite the 10 to take a look underneath him, we can do that.
Inside. Clear, clear. Cross flag, halfway to the finish.
Yeah, that sucked.
Car inside.
He's going to throw it in. Watch.
Keep high. Hold your line.
That was close.
Keep high.
He's going to try it, though, right here.
Still there.
That was really
Clear,
close. And all I was doing is, oh, they made contact up in front. All I was doing is watching the guys line up in front in like second, third.
I don't think we touched, did we? Yeah, we did, but it's alright, bud.
Car outside.
I held you up anyways.
Clear.
Did you show contact on your thing? Because I never seen it, but I like you, I felt it.
Inside.
Yeah, it showed as 0x. It's all good though.
Keep high. Clear inside.
Sorry.
We are a rolling roadblock right now.
Outside. Inside.
10 car's going to try and put it on the outside here.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear. Too wide. Clear inside.
See, we're asking to get ourselves turned. I'm sorry about that, Brendan. I had the 10 looking on my outside. I didn't mean to hold you down that hard. He's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're going to hit it. There we go. It's a matter of time. You knew that was going to fucking happen.
Car inside. Too wide. Clear, clear. Car outside. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Clear.
I want more. More turn. Oh, the 8 had to get off the throttle.
Yeah, it was out of the throttle. I didn't even think I pushed up that much. Sorry.
Still there. Clear outside. Inside. Keep high. Clear, clear. Car inside. Hold your line. Clear inside. Inside. Hold your line.
See, now we're back here with the Wolves.
Stay high. Clear, clear. Inside. Stay high. Still there. Clear inside. Get the car inside. Clear, clear.
It's all the way back to 11th right now. Every time I look up there, man, it seems like there's like a cloud of smoke that we're driving right into.
Car outside. Clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Alright, let's see if we can get back around Brandon here.
Inside. P5. Still there. P5. Clear, clear. Car inside. P5. Still there.
He's shifting. Oh, did you hear it?
Clear, clear. Car inside.
Man, we just have
P5.
totally roasted the right front tire off of this car, though.
Car outside. Stay low.
I don't know, I had the momentum to pull out for a slide job and then
Hold your line. Clear.
pull out for the 20 other than blocking us. This 20 is starting to piss me off because there's been a couple times where we've gotten a run up to him, but we cannot get by him. And every time we get an opportunity to do something like that, we don't capitalize on it. That's what's bothering me right now.
Laps left.
10 laps left.
Inside. P5. Still there.
We could smack the wall one more time.
Hold your line.
That would just be fucking great.
Stay high. Clear inside. Inside. Clear, clear.
Cars won't turn. I mean, we've totally used up the right front. Car drives like shit. This is why I generally don't like this setup and why I generally don't like the Xfinity series. The cars don't fucking turn. I mean, I expect when I get on the fucking throttle for this thing to move
Hold
sideways,
your line. Clear inside.
and it just doesn't. You gotta drive it completely like from the back of the corner to the front to the exit of the corner, and it drives me fucking nuts.
Stay high. Clear, clear. Car outside. Still there. 3 wide. In the middle. Clear outside. 2 wide. Stay high. 95. Still there. They're inside. Outside. Clear. Inside. 5 to go. They're inside.
We've gotten a lot of fucking 0X's at this point. I mean, literally, like, there is nobody else fucking behind us. Like, that's it. Like, we've fallen all the way to the back of the pack.
White flag. 1 to go.
I mean, the car just feels like shit. The car just does not turn. Does not turn. Like, I'm to the point where I'm hitting the damn apron trying to get this thing to turn in the center. Lucky for us, these two guys behind us are fighting like hell.
Heck of a race, Alan. That was a lot of fun. Learned a lot from you. I realized what you were doing. You helped me.
Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't hear that, but oh well. Good right
Yeah, they're shifting.
This is a one track. I cannot save tires for shit.
Yeah. And normally we're pretty good at saving tires. I mean, I feel like
There's
that's...
the flag. It's over.
Dang, I'm saving that race. That was talking.
Really, dude?
I'd have thought we'd have gone green to the end. I certainly wouldn't have taken 2 on that stop.
Yeah. We took 4 and got roasted. Yeah, Gabe's not happy with the 15, and I don't blame him. 15 kind of used him up a little bit.
Race is over.
But I mean, God, we sucked. That was bad. Fearless Leader looked very mortal. Highly mortal. Yeah, I mean, we got some damage over there, but not that bad. But... trying to see where it just started going wrong. Yeah, it steers like a street stock. I mean, it really does. Yeah, I'm not saying, and nobody was trying to block me. I mean, that's the thing. I was just frustrated because I wanted to get by him, but we were not getting by him. And we were right to him and just could not get the thing where we wanted it to be. But yeah, we got the right front worn down to 65 fucking %. I mean, that's pathetic. I mean, what kind of crew chief would send any car out on any fucking track with tire wear like that? I mean, that's just terrible. Like, if that doesn't tell you the car is shoving tight as hell and iRacing does nothing about it on the setup, that's just ridiculous. I mean, I swear, sometimes they give you a shit-ass setup just for kicks, just to see everybody fucking struggle. And that blows my mind that it's like you could have tire wear that fucking bad. And every time we go in to NIS races and stuff, our tire wear is never that bad. Ever. Ever. I can tell you that 100%. Alright, so let's see here. Let's just fast forward here. Because we were running just fine behind the 14, and I don't know whether it's the fact that we kept cutting it down the hill that really wore our right front out. I mean, I suppose it's possible. I mean, at the same time, we're slowing the car down to do it, you know, so I don't know. Maybe we just need to be a little bit less, you know, top to bottom, you know. But at the same time, I mean, we're not running a very different line than what the leader is, you know, if you watch what he's doing. And I don't know whether he's just shifting to get it to head down the hill. I mean, it may be. I don't know. Maybe we just ran our stuff too hard early. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 65% is really, really bad. So I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. I mean, I guess it probably is. But, I mean, right here, we're under pressure from the 8. And, I mean, once the 8 gets by, it was him in the 10. And we're really starting to hold them up, you know. And then right there is where it happened. We had to get way the hell out of the throttle right here. Trying to run the same line that those guys were running. And we just didn't have the angle. We had to lift really big right there. Just to try and get the car off of the wall. Yeah. I mean, I tried a bunch of different stuff. I mean, as far as like the quick time we set in practice, I mean, that's really what we were doing, but anyway, so these guys fight behind us, and then finally we had to get out of the gas at one point, and that just let them go by right there. Well, we start up in the gray there, which probably ain't the right place, and we just never got down to that seam right there. We had to back completely out of the throttle after we smacked the wall. But there they go. So who knows? I mean, maybe we had some suspension damage at that point. I mean, although we shouldn't have. You know, it was a 0x. But that right there is what I didn't like. Slide job. And it's like, if you're going to complete the slide job, at least come all the way up to the wall. And give me an opportunity to do something. But whatever. So anyway, let's see. So we fought off the 3 for a second. And then we smacked the wall again. We smacked the wall a bunch of times. Way too many times. I mean, they're all 0x's, so I mean, I'll take it, but God. We're just getting eaten alive. I mean, just look at this. Everybody's just way fucking faster than we are. And we'd have a couple laps where we could put it together. And then we just couldn't keep it. I mean, did I mention that I don't like Iowa in the day? I just want to run it at night. So we had a little bit of a moment there with the 7. That wasn't the 7's fault. What Gabe didn't like was the 15 going 3 wide down into 1. I mean, it is 5 to go. But it's like, if you're going to throw it down there, you better keep it down there. And Gabe came down a little. He kind of held his line. Whatever. Worked amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe we're just going to have to... But again, right there, we smacked the hell out of it. And honestly, I'm surprised we saved it right there. We should have wrecked it. But whatever. Anyway, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to swallow. I mean, Brian didn't finish. James didn't finish. Joe finished dead last. The guys who were running. And we finished literally 17th. I think that's the first time we've legitimately, or the first time in a long time, we've legitimately run a whole race. Nobody really wronged us or anything like that. And we just got our ass kicked. So that's a tough one. That is a tough one. You did get moved. You did get moved by the 15. It was really light contact. I mean, you came down a little bit, and he came up just a touch. So I mean, but it's 5 to go. I mean, it's gonna be slight contact. So I understand where he was coming from, but I knew you were mad. I seen that. I seen that. We almost ate it on the lap after. Say Gag was up here, and he's like, nope, I ain't having none of that. We about wrecked trying to not hit him. And I'm like, nope. Off to the side. Yeah, next time. All right, well, let me pull up the finishing results here, and then you guys can be let out of here. So bear with me 1 second. We'll get that up. And again, if you have not done it yet, please, for the love of God, put your name on the list if you want to run the Daytona 24. I'm going to feel really bad, but I've only said it for like a week and a half now that we need to know who's running it. I even put up a sign-up sheet, so I'm not going to feel bad. Because a lot of people have worked really, really hard to try and set up test sessions and all kinds of other stuff for you guys. Some people have shown up, some people haven't. But a lot of people is really concerned about being on the team, much more concerned than they are about actually showing up and practicing and doing all that. But anyway, we ended up with a 0x. Thank goodness. But that's about the only bright spot of the day. Top split out of 4. But yeah, I mean, we finished 17th. We lose 61. Ouch. But plus 0.19. Nice. Up over that 3.5 life. But we'll take it. Yeah, showed up and it stunk it up. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll take what we can get. I mean, Garrett, he's got an 86.39. Damn. I just forget how high his iRating is. But I mean, ours is nothing to sneeze at. But man, we got smoked today. But it is interesting to see some of these guys up there at the front and some guys who are not. Like Blake fell all the way back to 9th. Some of these guys with higher numbers are, not necessarily up there. The 8 car back in 10th, 7 car, that's Gabe. He's no slouch. Him finishing back there with us, no man's land. So, I mean, kind of a bummer there, but it's all right. We got a lot of big stuff on the horizon. We got the Daytona 24. We're gonna do that. That's Saturday. Make sure you mark that on your calendar. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I think that whether it's 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams, I think a lot of people are going to have a legitimate shot to get a good finish there, possibly a podium, potentially a win. Christian, Race the Dale Jr. card. You can watch any other YouTube channel on this whole fucking server, and you can find somebody doing that. But it ain't going to be here. I appreciate y'all watching. Until the next time, take care.